Welcome, everyone, to this special edition, meditation edition of Healthy and Wealthy and Wise. I'm your host, Lois Kofi. This is a podcast turned meditation. So you're going to see me doing more of this as a result of my own deep work in this past year. I already have a spaciousness meditation you can check out in the comments section. I'll share that with you guys. And I've learned so much over the past year about tapping into and trusting your innate wisdom. Healthy and Wealthy and Wise started out from a very different version of myself. However, I do believe it was my higher self that said, hey, let's call this show Healthy and Wealthy and Wise. And so one of the parts of the wisdom that I've gleaned, and of course, my transformation, you guys have heard me talk about this now on my podcast anniversary, most recently in July. I'm relaunching all my programs. I've lost 30 pounds. My marriage is the best it's ever been. I am so much more in love with myself, my children. I actually have deeper connections with friends and relationships, and my business is radically transformed. My relationship with money has transformed. I could go on and on. However, I really want to get right into the heart of the matter today, which is how to learn, or oftentimes I'd like to say relearn, to trust that innate wisdom. Again, healthy and wealthy and wise. It is our innate wisdom within our higher self. Also, you've heard me call it the superconscious, also calling it intuition. More people are familiar with that word than superconscious or higher self. However, to me, they're interchangeable. They're all one and the same. So for the sake of today's meditation, I'm simply going to use the word intuition. For what I've seen in my own journey, my own experience this past year, and the experiences of hundreds of my clients over the past 2 years, as well as talking to thousands of people, a lot of people had or have the same challenges that I had. I didn't trust myself. I was looking outside myself for all of the answers in my life. Whether it was a diet for my health, whether it was, hiring and spending a bunch of money on health practitioners, whether it was hiring really expensive business coaches. Again, I'm not saying any of those things were bad per se. It's just I didn't trust myself. Somewhere along the way in the last 14 to 15 years, I had a huge business failure and I lost faith and trust in my decisions. So I would not listen to my intuition for a really long time, even when it would be screaming at me saying, don't go that way. Don't make that choice. That's not your true choice. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then, oh my gosh, then I did it. And I kept making decisions and choices based on not listening to my intuition. And guess what? Not surprisingly, I gained 30 pounds. My marriage hit rock bottom. I felt like a worthless mom. I was being all things to all people pleasing. Again, became a human doing as opposed to a human being. So now I want to invite you to join me on this short, intuitive, reconnecting with your intuition, strengthening your intuition, learning to trust yourself again, meditation. So what I would invite you to do is close your eyes. Again, if you're listening to this later on my podcast platform, hope you're not driving. Okay, this is meant to be, sit upright in your chair, back completely straight, spine, neck, head, shoulders, everything in alignment with the base, with your root chakra. You can have your hands on your lap. If you prefer to lay down, you can. There is no challenges with that. And we're gonna tune in. We're gonna go within and help you retrain, re-strengthen, tap in. And before we go into it, because as soon as we're done, I just want to let you be done, and I'm going to close out silently. However, what I invite you to do is do this again if it resonates with you. If this lifts your spirits, if you feel like this resonates and it's timely, I invite you to consider adding this into your morning routine, or anytime you feel out of alignment, anytime that you're questioning yourself, second guessing yourself, like, should I don't know. This is a great meditation to come back to. A great meditation to come back to. And especially if you also feel connected to what I'm saying, if you feel lost, dazed, and confused, if you feel like you don't trust yourself, you're second guessing yourself, you feel like you're out of alignment. And I can't say what that might feel like for you. For me, it was looking in the mirror, seeing the gained weight, the puffy face, feeling lethargic, all of the things with health. And then financially, for me, I was making tons of money, but I was like dead inside. Those are examples of being out of alignment. If you aren't feeling authentic joy, bliss, happiness, if you're doing stuff for the sake of doing, you're not even sure why, it's because you're out of alignment. And I can help. I've been working on my intuition for the past year, and now I'm bringing it into my coaching business, transforming people's minds, connecting with their hearts, helping them get back into alignment and sell with excellence, with their best health, their best wealth, and their best wisdom. So I'll drop a link in the show notes for you guys if you want to reach out to me, and if you'd like a complimentary session to rediscover yourself, rediscover your intuition, rediscover how to trust yourself and be in alignment. Okay, so go ahead. I'm going to invite you to now that I'm done, close your eyes, and sit back and relax. I'm going to have you take 2 deep inhales, fully cleansing breaths. So what I mean by that is you're going to inhale through the nose to a count of 4, hold it at the top of the height of the inhale, and then you're going to exhale out through the mouth. Okay? So join me right now. 2 inhales. Go ahead and close your eyes first, of course. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and inhale. Count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. Sip in a little bit more. And then exhale out with a sigh. One more time, really dropping into your heart as you do so. Inhale, count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Really expanding that belly and chest. Hold at the top. Inhale a little bit more. And then out with a sigh. And I want you to go ahead and just settle in. Imagine one of the happiest moments in your life right now. Really tuning in with your heart. Even if you want to, you can put your hand on your heart. And what's the first thing that comes up for you? What is the image? Maybe it was when you were a kid. Maybe it was when you got married. Maybe it was when you had your first career. Maybe it was when you launched your business. Tune in with those happy thoughts, feelings. Again, hand on your heart. Just allow some spaciousness. I'm going to stop talking for a few seconds and allow you just to be in that space. What are you seeing as you are experiencing happiness, joy, bliss, and carefree life? Next, what I want you to do, along with the visuals, whatever colors you're seeing, whatever people you're seeing, what are you hearing now? What noises? Is there laughter? Is there music? Is there celebration noises? What kind of sounds are you hearing in this moment? Tune in. Even if visualization and hearing things isn't exactly you think as it should be, this is a judgment-free zone. Just allow whatever to bubble up, bubble up. Now you have the visuals, the hearing. What are you smelling? What are you smelling in this moment of true bliss, true joy, true happiness? Again, hand on your heart if that feels good for you. Tuning in with your heart, sitting inside of your heart, your mind's eye. What are you seeing, hearing, smelling? Are there flowers? Maybe it was your wedding day. I don't know. Whenever you were at your best, seeing, hearing, and smelling. Now let's throw in the taste buds. What are you tasting? What are you eating? What are you maybe mouth watering over? Is there a food? Is there a beverage? What is the taste of this amazing happiness, joy, bliss feeling? Tune in to all of those four senses. And last, but certainly not least, what are you feeling? I've given some examples. However, I want you to name it. You can even speak it out loud. Are you feeling happiness, joy, bliss, ecstasy, peace, love? And then notice with that emotion, that feeling, maybe there's some thoughts coming with it. Where are you feeling it in your body? Is there a certain body part, a certain section? If you even want to, you can put your other hand on that part that is feeling the most energy, the most emotion. And if you don't feel anything, it's all perfect. It's all good. Just notice. And as you fully engage in all of those five senses in this visualization meditation, what I'd like to invite you to consider is whatever moment this was for you, this experience, this memory, this pinnacle moment, is when you were at your best. And you were at your best because you listened to that inner voice, that inner knowing, that intuition, that perfect connection to your higher self. Some people call it the third eye chakra, where you're connecting with that inner vision, that inner sight, that inner wisdom that has all the answers for you. And I want to give you a few moments of silence to tune in to your intuition now. Maybe even ask it, what are you teaching me today? What do I deserve to hear or know? If you even have a question about your business, your relationship, your health, your finances, this is the time. Go ahead and ask it out loud, or ask it inside of your head, silently. Go ahead and ask your intuition the question that's been on your heart and your mind, maybe keeping you up at night. And let's see what the answers are. I'm going to give you a few moments of silence. Keeping your eyes closed, whether your hand is on your heart or not, I want you to close this meditation with gratitude, thanking yourself for the wisdom, for the embodiment, the perfection of what it is that came up for you. Saying thank you for being there for me. And if this is true for you, tell your intuition, I will be back tomorrow. I trust you. I trust myself. And I appreciate the wisdom that was shared for me today. Go ahead and take another deep 4-count inhale into the nose. Go ahead and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. Sip in a little bit more love and light. And then exhale out with a sigh. And when you are ready, no rush, at your own timing, open your eyes. And if you are a journaler, go ahead and write down a few thoughts. What did your intuition say to you today? Or what came up for you that you want to journal about? There is no right or wrong answer. I hope this was helpful. I hope that this brings you back into alignment. And I hope that you learn to trust yourself deeper every day and know that all of your answers for your best health, your best wealth, and your best wisdom are inside of you.